gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me. You talk that shit, Meek.
Diddy's lawyer Mark Agnifilo is speaking out and lying for bail again after footage of Diddy in contact with Meek Mill was leaked. Meek Mill is scrambling to get this footage out of the public spotlight and has allegedly even offered $100,000 to anyone who can find out who leaked the footage.
You doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
But going back to the lawsuits, one of those plaintiffs that has sued Combs was Rodney Little Rod Jones, a music producer who apparently worked with Combs on his latest album called Love. Jones says he lived with Combs for a year, witnessed what he claimed was not only debauchery, but also illegal activity. In his lawsuit, Jones named some very well-known celebrities like Cuba Gooding Jr., who he claims sexually assaulted him on a yacht that Combs had rented for a holiday cruise in 2022. Other celebrities' names are redacted from the suit. For example, the lawsuit reads, quote, rapper redacted on Mr. Combs' yacht consorting with underage girls, sex workers. Then in a footnote it says, he is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Now, based on that, online sleuths quickly deduced that suit was likely talking about Meek Mill. He dated Nicki Minaj for a couple of years between 2015 and 2017, and he was her opening act on a world tour. Once people decided the lawsuit was referring to Meek Mill, these rumors started to circulate about his possible involvement or participation in Combs' activities.
Philadelphia rapper Meek Mill is in the spotlight due to his connection to Diddy's lawsuit, and fans are peeling back the layers of their relationship. 50 Gene Deal, Big Homie CC, and even DJ Academic's word on the street is that Diddy and Meek Mill were in a relationship together, and everyone in the industry knew. Now this relationship is being exposed due to Meek Mill's connection with Diddy. There are reports that the relationship between Diddy and Meek Mill started in the early 2000s, and they started hanging out after Diddy took Meek Mill shopping.
I was offended by yeah, it sounded that quick.
What do you think's happening in the middle?
I don't know what's going on. They sound Kendrick and White. That's the thing.
So, what's up?
Yeah, y'all already know. That's real life.
Real life.
Yeah, nigga, no Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me. You talk that shit, Meek.
Yeah, Meek Mill has responded to the rumors and given out multiple statements after leaked footage of the two went viral. This footage allegedly showed Sean Diddy Combs and Meek Mill in bed together during a freak-off. Reportedly, Meek Mill hasn't denied the allegations yet, and so far only talked about how he wants to know who is fueling these conspiracies. The fact that he's willing to pay $100K also points towards just how seriously he's taking everything.
Has been vocal about his name being brought up alongside allegations of abuse, drug use, sex with underage girls. He has claimed online that his success in the industry, as well as his work to reform the criminal justice system, has made him a target. Meek Mill is very active on X, formerly Twitter. He has voiced his thoughts about the lawsuit as well as the rumors. In September, he tweeted, quote, from the streets of Philly to becoming a millionaire, to helping reform the system, to bridging a gap of billionaires, to interacting with the rap culture that results in success. There's a lot of people hating on me on the low. They don't play with guns, they do campaigns. And he also tweeted several times about the rumors surrounding his sexuality. For example, one tweet reads, I have the right to say I ain't gay, and I'll trash anybody that play with my manhood, LOL. Then earlier this week, he put an offer on the table, a $100,000 reward for anyone who could figure out how he got named in Rodney Jones' lawsuit in the first place. He tweeted, I want to hire an investigative team, $100K cash, to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill named to Diddy case. I also want them to look at who is powering the media involving Meek, anything to do with Buddy. And then in quotes, something not right. And then he followed that up minutes later with, streets know what's up with me. That's not the case. We're talking about business side. Somebody powering these bad campaigns with Meek Mill. Again, I got $100K for a thorough investigation of what's powering and how exactly my name.
According to sources close to the industry, Meek Mill is worried about how these allegations might affect his career as a rapper. Initially, Meek was quiet because he thought Diddy was too big to fail and would get out. But now, with more than 36 cases against him and new lawsuits being filed every week, Meek Mill is worried, and he doesn't want to be associated with the crimes that are coming out. DJ Academic gave his statement on the situation, saying that there are no friends in this industry and everyone is only looking out for themselves.
He was walking around someplace and he said no Diddy.
No Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Now, ever since he spec me, you heard that shit? Meek, yeah, Meek.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You saw that?
No, I seen it.
Yeah. I mean, look, you can't really know Diddy your way out of that photo. That matching outfit with Puffy. You can't know Diddy your way out of that. But I guess what it's a little disappointing is that it seemed like Meek Mill was an actual friend.
There's no friends in the industry, Vlad.
But it seemed like they were actually had a relationship.
There's no friends in the industry, Vlad. There ain't no friends in the industry. I think a lot of people, you see all the silence we hearing now? I think Ray J kind of said, even though Ray J's kind of going a little cuckoo recently. But there's a lot of people silent. And there's three reasons. One, they got some skeletons in their closet. They're like, let me not jump in because I don't want to. Two, someone was at these parties and they may have freaked off a couple girls with it.
Yeah.
And three,
or guys.
right? And the third version is literally them trying to figure out, like, I don't want to be against this guy. He beats it. So everybody's been watching it. So they're watching it and they'll be like, we're like 23 lawsuits in.
Yeah, more than that. That was over 120.
No, they
I see what you're saying.
They haven't all filed it. They haven't all filed it. So they're like, we're a bunch of lawsuits in, right? And I think now people will realize that friendship. It's time to save our own ass. That's the only part I like about with Meek Mill. Nobody ever accused Meek Mill of doing a crime. People accuse Meek Mill of being homosexual, doing some.
In a recent episode of the Joe Rogan podcast, Joe Rogan also talked about the situation regarding Meek Mill's Gene Deal. Diddy's ex-bodyguard also went over the situation and said that his people in Philadelphia know that Meek Mill is gay. 50 Cent said no to going shopping with Diddy because he knew what it really meant. But Meek Mill not only went shopping with Diddy, but he also got matching shirts and came to the party in Diddy's arms. Plus, there's footage of Diddy calling Meek Mill's daddy too. And if that doesn't confirm their relationship, I don't know what will.
Meek Mill's. Well, he said a Philly rapper. You understand? And it was redacted in the paperwork to that because, first of all, it had Meek Mills and Stevie J. They had redacted their names, and they had Usher, and they redacted their names and just said a performer of the Super Bowl and a Philly rapper. Everybody kind of knew back in the day that Meek Mills and Puff was a little too friendly. Anytime two rappers or two people in the industry come dressed up alike on more than one occasion, listen here, man. My dudes in Philly, I got some real strong dudes in Philly. They don't play that shit. And they probably embarrassed for the fact to see that Meek Mills, one of the street guys that came out of there, got caught up in this Hollywood, whereas that he's dressing the same shit. He dressing like Diddy, hugged up with Diddy. I think that Lil Rod know a lot of shit, but I know this. Two men dress alike, Slush like two.
Meek Mills isn't the first celebrity that has been named in connection to Diddy. People have been comparing Diddy with Jay-Z ever since the lawsuit was filed, and now Jay-Z has a lawsuit filed against him. Meek Mill is scared of the same thing happening to him. Criminal defense attorneys are already exposing everyone that was friends with Diddy.
File name like Jay-Z has come out. Could more celebrity names be tied to these lawsuits? What do you think we can expect?
No question. This seems to be the first celebrity domino, and Jay-Z was unmatched as celebrity A, but let's not forget there's a celebrity B in that same lawsuit that allegedly witnessed sexual assault, a female celebrity. And there was someone who went on CNN earlier this week and said that his sexual assault was witnessed by another celebrity as well. So I think we're going to see more celebrity names identified in recent.
All right, Nima Ron, thank you so much for joining us. As you said, this is one that has entered the court of public opinion. It's nice to have your actual legal advice on it.
There are more sex assault accusations connected to the case against Sean Diddy Combs. The latest involves hip-hop mogul Jay-Z, who issued a vehement denial. This morning, a blistering response from Jay-Z after he was accused of sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl more than 2 decades ago. The billionaire hip-hop mogul was added to an existing civil lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs, citing an alleged incident after the 2000 VMAs, where the victim claims she was drugged and assaulted by both Diddy and Jay-Z while a third celebrity watched.
The judge has actually agreed that the victim can remain anonymous and that the case can proceed. So there seems to be a little bit more to this case.
Jay-Z vehemently denying the claim, writing, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away." Also saying, "My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence." Jay-Z also attacked the attorney behind the lawsuit, Tony Busby, who fired back saying, "I won't be bullied or intimidated." Busby is behind at least 20 of the sexual assault lawsuits against Combs, who calls Busby's lawsuits shameless publicity stunts. Combs' statement went on to say he has never sexually assaulted or trafficked anyone. Combs will stay in jail until his trial in May, but he has appealed the most recent decision to deny him bail. That ruling should